My stack of things to read this weekend is a little bit ridiculous, even for me. So we'll see if I actually read that much this weekend. So yeah, happy Friday everybody. I hope you had a good week. It is now time for the weekend and I'm ready to just deflate and relax and all that stuff. So here is what I am currently reading. Shockingly, I have not finished The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. I know, I said I was going to read it last weekend, and then I didn't. I've read about 130 pages of it, and it's really good, but it's also really heavy. It's not a happy story. And I have instead wanted to read some lighter, more fun things. So yeah, I will finish it eventually though. Talking about the fun things I've been reading, I've continued on with the Chronicles of St Mary's by Jodi Taylor. I read the second book, A Symphony of Echoes, this past week, and I'm almost done with the third, which is called A Second Chance, and I am enjoying this series so much. I will finish this book this evening, and then I'm going to be going to the library and getting the next three, the last three that my library has, probably sometime this weekend. There are two other books that I have made a small start on and I need to read as soon as possible because they need to go back to the library soon. One of them is the last Fairyland book by Catherine M. Valente. It's called The Girl Who Raced Fairyland All the Way Home, which is one of the shorter titles in the series. This actually came out way more than a year ago and I wanted to read it and I wanted to read it and my library never got it and I didn't want to buy just the last book in the series, like the fifth book. So I waited and then they finally got it when I requested it. So yeah, it's gonna be the conclusion of September's adventures in Fairyland. That's pretty much all I know about it so far. And the other book that I have made a start on is really heavy. It is Homo Deus by Yuval Noah Harari, which I didn't know this, but this is translated. It's gonna count towards my translated fiction stats this year. It was originally published in Hebrew in 2015 and translated by the author and published in English this year. So this is, I think, kind of Harari's predictions of the next stage of humanity when we go from being Homo sapiens to Homo Deus, with all this technology and ability to change the world and ourselves, like our genomes and such. What will be the things that humanity values in the next millennia and all of that. So it's gonna be really interesting, but it's also quite long and dense and very heavy, and I probably will not blaze my way through this one. I have two other things that I haven't started yet, but I probably will very soon. The first one is River of Teeth by Sarah Gailey. This is her Tor.com novella that came out this year. It's the one with feral hippos. I don't think I need to know much more than that. It sounds like it's gonna be kind of crazy and fun, and I've heard from multiple people that it is a lot of fun, so gonna try it. Also, Sarah Gailey was on one of the panels that was streamed online from Worldcon. I think it was like feminism and science fiction, that panel, and she was so well spoken, so I want to read her stuff now. Bless me, for I have sneezed in the jump cut. The other book, as I was saying, is The Man in the Tree by Sage Walker. This is a science fiction novel coming out from Tor on September 12th. I requested this for a review because I read the description of it in their catalog and thought, well, that sounds up my alley. Science fiction by a woman. It's supposed to be hard science fiction, and it sounds like a murder mystery plot combined with science fiction and a multi-generational ship, and that is something I really enjoy. So let me actually read the description because I don't have this memorized. It says, our planet is toast, and the nations of the world have pooled their resources to build a seed ship that will carry colonists on a multi-generational journey to a far-flung planet. All are set for a bright adventure until someone is found hanging dead just weeks before the launch. It looks increasingly like a case of murder. The authorities want the case settled quickly and quietly so as to not cause panic and to prevent a murderer from threatening the entire mission. I don't know, I'm just getting very strong like Six Wakes vibes kind of here. It's probably very different, but I want to read it. So yeah. I've never heard of this book before. It was probably in one of Thomas's Mailbag Monday videos and I just missed it, but I'm gonna try it now. So it's coming out pretty soon. I want to read this right away and like actually review it before the publication date and all of that, so we'll see what I think of this. That is more than enough reading material for me this weekend and in the near future, and I have all these other books checked out from the library I need to be reading as well. And I need to be reading short fiction. I haven't read my magazine subscriptions or other short stories in months, and I don't know what my deal is. I just need to sit down and do that. I've been missing it, you know? I'm like really out of touch with short stories right now, but we'll see when I can make time for that. Anyway, I hope you're having a great Friday, that you have some good weekend plans, and I will talk to you soon. And until then, bye.